Welcome to Randomvivor Rewind for our first returning season, Season 4, Super Smash Bros. Seasons at War. With me, I have the winner, Silver.
Whoop. That's me.
Runner-up, Adelaide.
Yeah.
Third place, Licity.
Hola.
The eternal fifth placer, Aiden.
Always.
And Season 1 winner, Season 4 was there, and co-host of the season, Emma.
Yay.
All right, let's get started. So this was our first returning season. I came up with this idea pretty early into Randomvivor. I think like right after Season 1 is when I was like, it'd be really cool. Season 3, that was like all three seasons going up against each other. I just think that, or Season 4, that would be all three seasons going up against each other. I just think that'd be fun. And here we are.
So fun.
Not traumatizing at all.
Okay, look.
Yeah, I thought it was fine. I was only there for like a second. But
Okay, the first like 2 rounds sucked. I'm just gonna say it, but we'll get
thanks,
there.
Ross. It's as long as I was in the game.
No, you were there for one extra round.
When we get into it, I will defend the first couple. I will defend the second round, not the first round. Second round, I think is
I'll
iconic.
defend the first round.
Is the second round when all the drama happened?
Yes.
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 All right, so let's go. 3 tribes of 6, each one based off of the merged tribe for each season. So we had First Contact, Romanoff, and Siffy Toes.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, right. Oh, my God. I forgot about
Siffy
Siffy Toes.
Yeah, toes.
Siffy Toes. All right. So first tribe. So I was like, this season is about putting people who played the same season together in the same org on the same tribe to start, see if things change and if things stay the same. So one of the things I wanted to do to start this off was I wanted greed, because that would be a real show of whether anything is going to change or if this is going to be the same, like the same dynamics, whatever.
Okay.
So we did greed, and it ends in a joint tribal where both Silver and Danny take immunity. So
Oh, my
this
God.
would mean this
I
would mean
forgot about
Romanoff
that.
and Siffy Toes go to tribal, a joint tribal, where Aiden is almost voted out its first
Yeah.
youth this season.
Yep.
So do you guys want to start talking about that?
Sure. I mean, okay, so wait. Okay, so was this season 3 that we went to joint tribal with, or season 1?
Yeah,
Season
3.
3.
It
Okay,
wasn't
so
me.
Adelaide was there.
Yes.
All of you were there except for me.
Yep.
Right.
If anyone for season 1 was going to take greed, it would probably be Emma.
Yeah, I thought about it.
But okay, so yeah, I remember I was a vote for a bit. I forgot who was pushing it. I think it was it Samo?
It was Samo.
Yeah, it was Samo and then someone else. I feel like Samo had like a number 1 on the season 3 tribe who was also kind of
That was me.
It was Adelaide.
Oh,
I will say,
It was
I did a quick little search. You were not the initial plan, or at least like it was. So it was going to be you, and then I think Silver told her that the plan was that everyone was going to start splitting votes.
that's
Which I
right.
think-
Silver did come up with this crazy plan.
Yeah, which I think
remember that.
is dumb as fuck. I didn't believe it, but her thing was basically if we all do it, and Licity was going to jump ship, then we could. Or no. It was Licity and Silver were going to put together on Samo. And then if we all split our votes, then we can start like nickel and diming towards someone else. And it might have been you, but I don't think we ever settled on a name before Silver leaked the plan entirely.
So, from my perspective, I was under the impression that Lindsay was going to go. So, I told my tribe to split the votes between everyone on that tribe except Lindsay. But I came up with that plan to try and save Samo. So I was initially supposed to vote for Samo, but I was going to vote for Lindsay. And then I heard Samo was going to use that plan against me to vote out Aiden. So I was like, fuck it. I straight up told Aiden that she was targeting him. So
Yeah.
that's why Samo went.
Surprisingly enough, like the first half of this game, me and Silver were working together pretty well. Like we were pretty decent allies the first half of the game, especially for this round. But yeah, I don't remember the exact specifics, but there was this like crazy split votes plan or something that never ended up coming to fruition. I think we all just stacked our votes on Samo in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Samo ends up going.
Was there a potential idol in play yet at this point? I feel like they were concerned.
Well, Silver.
I had it.
Silver and Emma, I believe, find the idol on day one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did anyone ever find it on season 3? I don't fucking know.
I found mine like within the first hour.
Me too.
Yeah, I know, because Harrison's like, I got this really cool idol idea. And
It
I'm
was
like,
the easiest thing
for like
I've ever
months,
done in my life.
for like months, I'm like, yo, so do you got an update on that? You got an update on that? And he's like, I'm working on it. Day before the season starts, this motherfucker comes in with a single command and a puzzle.
Yeah. It was just a puzzle.
I love
It
Harrison.
was a
There's a reason I
Mario-
kicked him off the hosting team after this season.
It was a Mario jigsaw puzzle. I remember.
Bro
But I
comes
did
in
it
with
in,
a
like,
single
10 minutes.
command and a jigsaw puzzle. I was furious.
It wasn't even a big jigsaw. I think it was only like 100 and something pieces.
Oh my god.
It was like 120 pieces.
Yeah, like I think I did it, and like I think I had the idol within like 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Fine, it makes sense.
yeah. I was not happy about that. Anyway. It's
Who
fine.
found it-
Spirit-
Who
it's
found
fine.
it first, me or
Spirit Twitch is
Silver?
cool. I think you. I'd have to go back and look, but I don't
Wait.
feel like doing that. I mean, I could look. I could,
So
I could try and look. Let me see.
it's not me on a Randomvivor season if I don't find the idol within the first day.
Let me go look. Check Emma's submissions first.
Nice CP.
I tell
Oh
you to
boy,
go take a
it's
nap.
heavy
But Ross
raining.
might hurt me.
Oh boy, it's heavy
I'm
raining right
tired
now.
too.
That's cool. Okay, so you found it on the 17th of March at 8:24. Silver found it. Oh, that's not helpful at all. That's because it's okay.
All right.
So yes, you find it first, Emma. Silver finds it about 20 minutes later.
So no, I remember finishing that hunt and being like, I pinged. I was like, that's it. Because like the last,
I was so mad. No, I was so mad when I saw that fucking hunt for the first time.
no, because
You
the
have no
season one
idea.
idol, the season one idol I also found on the first night, but it took me the whole night to do because the jigsaw made me want to blow my brain out. And then Harrison decided to immediately follow it with a slide puzzle. So I was expecting like more to it, and it was like ping host. I was like, really? Like that's it?
That's it?
I'm done?
No,
Especially
I
on
was
the
so
pseudo
mad.
all stars.
Oh, I was so mad about this. Anyways, we're getting ahead of ourselves here.
Here we go.
So yeah, Silver and Emma had an idol. I don't think anyone from season 3 ever found it.
I'll be honest, I don't know how active the season 3 cast was.
They probably weren't.
Season 3 flop.
In their defense,
Well,
that
no.
season-
Because here's the thing, because Danny immediately fucking quits. Nothing is going
Right.
on there.
Oh, I'm wrong.
Oh,
Lindsay had the season 3 idol.
oh,
Right, she used it right away.
I
That's
forgot
oh, that's
about that.
fucking
She
right.
used it at the first tribal, right?
I remember. I knew there was like an
Right.
idol shenanigans going on. at that
That's
vote.
right. Lindsay had the season 3 idol and used it the first tribal. You're so right.
Which, good move. Correct move, but
Oh, that's right. Because that's what I was thinking of. Because I knew there was like someone else besides Samo who's like the big like season 3 like voice or whatever.
well, it's honestly that's crazy because every like top threat from season 3 didn't make it.
I'm trying to think. When does Lindsay go? Okay, final 14. Gotcha.
She doesn't
I
get
think it was
far
a round or
because,
so after I left, right?
Yeah.
Final
Yeah.
14 because you
She
go at
doesn't-
final 15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she doesn't do very well this season, unfortunately. So Lindsay has the idol, plays it. I don't even know if it negates any votes. I don't even remember.
No, it doesn't. I don't think it does.
It didn't.
It's entirely wasted. Season 3 generally sticks together besides Lindsay in targeting Aiden, and then Samo goes out.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, because I knew we got at least someone onto our side because it wasn't like a straight up tied
It
vote.
being Lindsay makes sense. That checks out.
It's Lindsay and Danny flip, so it's an 8 to
That-
4.
that's
That's right, yeah,
surprising.
because I got along well with Danny both in season 2 and season 4.
Rip.
I'm sorry. I know.
He's a
He-
controversial
He's
figure.
learned better. He's learned better.
Which I think
But
Danny on the
Yeah,
third
so-
season
so
podcast.
Danny survives this round, but I remember he gets into a big argument with the rest of the season 3 folk because of his decision.
It's specifically James, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so I do want to say that James goes by multiple names.
Yeah.
I've asked them now; they're okay going by James in terms of like flashback for the podcast.
Okay.
But post tribal, we go back, and almost immediately everything blows up because they were also they also voted with us, I believe, right?
I think
I can't
James
find it.
probably would know if that
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
sense.
So James also voted Aiden, and basically was just like, Danny, I've played with you for like 10 fucking orgs right now. I've always been your lackey, and I hate it. I fucking hate you, and I'm tired of working with you. I'm getting away from you. You're a piece of shit. I've never liked you, and I'm tired of doing this. Which king? Like, oh my god.
It's so great.
That's really
I
funny.
am a noted James defender. I am a noted Danny hater. I was eating this shit up. Like I had 2 things of popcorn. I was living for this. And this because I think that happened in our tribe chat, and then
Yes, it
continued
It did.
into the challenge chat.
Oh my
yes,
god.
I remember it continuing into the challenge chat because I remember reading it and being like, "What the fuck?" Because like season 1 was like very kumbaya for the most part, except for like Archie.
I mean, shout out Troy Destroy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like kumbaya. Season 1 was
I'm
like
looking
very
through this
kumbaya.
list, and like everyone before like the final 9, besides like Jay and Danny and maybe Samo, I do not remember them at all.
Thanks.
Wait, Emma, you're an exception. You don't count because you weren't voted out. You weren't voted out, so you don't count.
Yeah.
The only
So
exception
funny.
by Paramore.
So funny. Anyways, so I had this really cool challenge idea that I pitched. I came up with it while driving to class one day. Bad character descriptions for Super Smash Brothers characters.
Oh, this was fucked up. I hated this.
Oh, I
I-
remember this challenge. I remember I did really well at this challenge.
I love this
Yes.
challenge so much.
It was a cool challenge, but I know nothing about Smash, so I think I went on a run where I just kept guessing Mario for like everything.
Me and Femi were the two that like did really well at this one.
Yeah, Femi helped carry our tribe.
Got
For
it.
that.
Got it. Yeah. So
But I didn't know anything.
Danny in the middle of it comes in and quits halfway through the challenge. So long,
womp.
good riddance.
So
Good
specifically,
riddance.
I think, and Ross, you might know more about this. I think it might have started because Ross, you said that season 3 was your villain origin story.
It was.
And then Danny responds and says, "I had more drama today than season 3 combined."
It's because he caused the trauma in season 3. He wasn't like a recipient of it.
Yeah.
Which James says, "Shut up, Danny. No one pities you."
Holy shit!
That's so funny.
Then they start fighting. Presumably, I think everything disappears, and I think that's when you get the DM or whatever, Ross.
I didn't get a DM. He
I don't
went
even think
in-
he DM'd. He literally just
He
quit
didn't
in
DM.
challenge
He
chat.
went
didn't
in challenge chat, quit, and then left the server.
He just left the server. I remember this.
Womp
I
womp.
remember he went in challenge chat, quit, and left the server. He didn't say anything to us before.
Because I remember I just kept guessing Mario for everything because I was like, eventually this is gonna stick. And I remember just like, eventually it's gonna work. And then he like, I just remember seeing him leave, and I was like, okay, so do I have to keep guessing Mario, or like, are we done here? Like, can I stop now?
And then I announced that he quit and that it's over. So, and then we move on to the final
Yeah,
16.
Which makes Danny's second quit in Randomvivor. He is the Colton
Yeah.
of Randomvivor.
He is the Colton of Randomvivor.
It's so true. It's so true. It's so right.
just as pissy and dramatic too.
I love this.
And from here is where it drops off because now there's no fun. There's no one fun to make fun of.
No. Okay. Anyways, so now we move on to final 16, the Randomvivor history quiz, where we took a bunch of questions from throughout the 3 seasons. And
I'm reading who gets voted.
Can we
I'm
talk
reading
on
the-
how the fuck did my tribe lose that challenge when I was on the hosting team? Like literally, like when I was on the tribe, like literally, how did we lose? Because I hosted every season. Like, did I carry? I don't remember.
I think Andrew was the only one with a perfect score in that one.
Did I not
yes,
get a
I
perfect
shout him
score?
out. I shout him out
me.
for it.
That's so
I shout him
embarrassing that I
out for
didn't get a perfect score. What did I get wrong?
I don't know. I have to go back and look, and I don't. I mean, I
And like not only did I host, like I was an actively main host.
yeah,
for
you
all
were an
of
active main host for season 2, and I guess 3 too. Yeah,
2 and 3, yeah, because I had to like talk you off the edge
And
of
you-
season 3. It was
yeah.
Everyone
You
did it.
You and Gabe. I was ready to pull the plug. This season almost didn't happen because of season 3. So, where the fuck? Okay, I'm trying to find Emma submissions. Okay, there we go. Okay.
what did I get wrong? What did I?
I can't imagine that season 2
Oh,
would
question
have won.
14. I read it wrong. I read question 14 wrong. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how season 2 could have won because none of us were on season 3, and I don't think any of us spec season 1 either.
But to be fair, I'm not that surprised that season 1 lost because I feel like I knew a lot, but I feel like everyone else who was on season 1 kind of like disappeared from like until they came back in season 4 and like didn't know what happened in 2 and 3.
So who was the season 1 cast? Obviously Emma,
It was
Troy.
me, Troy Destroy, Fimi, Colin, Jesse,
Was Jeff season 1 or season 3?
and Jeff. That was it. That was our 6.
Yeah, how do you forget
Oh,
Jeff? He
sorry,
literally
Jeff.
got 4th this season.
Yeah, and like me and Jeff have like long history. I don't know how I forgot that.
Felicity is gone.
No.
So I'm
Oh,
like,
they're
not that
back. They're back.
Okay, yeah, she's back.
I got
I'm
you
not
back.
that surprised that the rest of my tribe sucked at that challenge.
We still cannot
Like,
hear you, Felicity, if you're trying to talk. Still nothing. No.
Well, that's not a good sign.
No.
Not again.
Ruh-roh.
But yeah. So my tribe lost.
Yep, your tribe lost. Troy Destroy destroys his last. I don't know, but
Yeah, he went like crazy during this tribal, from what I remember. So he wanted.
Not
I was like the obvious threat on that tribe for season 1. I mean, I was the winner, so obviously like, and I'm not gonna lie, I did do a lot of them really dirty. Actually, it was mostly just Jeff and Colin, but I like had a pretty big threat level, so I was like frightened. I like actually really considered playing my idol at this tribal because I was like, why the fuck would they not vote me out? But me and Colin had kind of like formed this like little unlikely duo because we were like so against each other in season 1 that we like wanted to actually try and like work together this time around, because I think like we actually would have been like a pretty strong duo had we like actually worked together in the first season. So Archie, Troy, really wanted me out and was like pushing me really heavy. But like he was just running around and like doing so much that like no one trusted him. So we all voted Troy instead.
Real quick, so we lost Felicity. She's gonna try and join again around Final 8, but we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
I'm a noted Troy Destroy hater. I was ecstatic to see that he was voted out. So
No,
quickly.
I love Archie. I do like I love Troy. He is a very fun
I love
player, and like he did liven things up a little bit because like love the season 1 people a lot, but like sometimes it got a bit boring on that tribe.
I'm not surprised.
Sometimes it got a little bit boring on.
It's
that
like
tribe.
saltine crackers.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it was a unan vote on Troy there because he was just like doing the most. And like for some reason, like Colin and Jeff didn't want to vote me out, so that was cool.
I mean, if I remember correctly, obviously you can't speak on it anymore because he didn't show up. Colin and you were like doing like a little duo thing at first.
Yeah, me and Colin like really wanted to work together this time around. Like we like were like I like he brought it up to me first, and I was like, I don't know how much I believe this, but just because like I panic a lot, so I was like, okay. But I mean, he didn't vote me out. So.
Especially this season, you were panicking a lot, which we'll get
Yeah,
to
I was like really mentally unstable during this season.
I did tell you
Reason.
could drop. I just want to put this out there. I did tell you could drop.
Yeah, I was like really mentally unwell.
No, Ross was holding Emma hostage the whole season, but she finally broke free at the final 15.
I mean, let me put it this way. I was holding Emma hostage until what happened. So
Yeah, I was like not doing good.
Wait, Emma, were you originally a no beforehand as well?
No, well, I was a yes.
Okay.
she was a
And
yes for like.
I was like
As long as
probably
I
the
had this
first
idea.
yes.
Yeah,
I
you
was
were
like
the
one of
first yes
the
because I
first
told. I think
yeses.
I pitched this idea to you first, just because I was
Yeah,
like,
you did.
would this work? Would this be a cool idea?
Yeah, and I was like, I'm down. And then my dad died, so then I was like kind of in like a limbo for a bit, where I was like,
And
I
I had,
might be
if I remember
wrong.
correctly, I had Zlox on standby to step in.
Yeah, because I was kind of like, I'm not sure, but then I was like, it might be a good distraction, and then it just made me worse. So I was like, no, I don't think I can do this.
And I was perfectly fine with that because I told you that was fine. Let's get to that round now, actually. We are at Final 15, the word search. Woo.
My tribe loses again.
Your tribe loses again. Emma ends up medevacing, saving Fimi from a life of
Yeah, it would have been
pre-merge
Fimi.
humiliation.
Yeah, it would have been Fimi who went there. I think it was like Yunan on Fimi at that point, and I
I'm
think
glad
Fimi.
It
was-
was
I'm
was
glad it
Yunan on
because Fimi was a cool dude.
I think Fimi voted for me because I was like the obvious person to vote for that wasn't himself.
I mean, I don't think well, we never got that far, but yeah, I think so.
Because I think that they just I just kept being used as the decoy because it's like, oh well, like let's just vote out Emma, like she's the big threat. So
Which is
every
what I
time
kind
that
of
we were
figured
voting
would
for
happen,
Elsa,
which I just found
which is
so
exactly
funny.
what like yeah, like it makes sense. Like
It's the way
I
that
would
if you
vote-
didn't say, it's the way that if you actually stayed though, you might have honestly made it really deep. Which is
I
really
like
crazy.
genuinely think I at least make merge if I don't.
Oh, you
quit.
I
definitely
think-
make merge.
I think
You
we
definitely-
talked this through a while ago because I'm up next to the swap.
Yeah, because I
'Cause
think I definitely if I got
Emma doesn't-
voted, they make it swapped.
If Emma doesn't quit, theoretically she swaps with and is where Femi is and gets on to the sad gay bitches tribe
So true.
and might take my spot because obviously me and Silver had no connection going into the game, or we did, but it's negative. She fucking slips in there and probably makes the deep run that I did.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know what I would
Except for I almost wonder if she could have beaten Silver at the end. Depends.
Oh, 100%.
I like,
Emma first 2-time winner in
It
random.
depends on the game she played.
I think I probably would have like tried to weasel my way into tag team bitches, but I also would have tried to keep the season 1 people on standby as well. Like I would have tried to like kind of keep my hand in like multiple pockets, which like either would have went really well or really poorly.
I honestly think sad gay bitches wouldn't be a thing if Emma made it further into the game.
Because there was no fucking way I was ever letting Licity hit hit FTC ever.
Yeah.
No way was I like. There was
They needed
literally
the
no
go.
shot I was letting Licity hit the end. Like I would have
Yeah.
tried to work with her and been like, hey, like we need to stay together because like we're the two winners here. Like we need to stick together. But then like no fucking shot would I have let her live past like 5.
I mean, to be fair, me, Colin, and Jeff also weren't planning on letting her get past 5. It's just that
Yeah.
thing kind of taken out of our hands. But we'll get there. We'll get there.
And I think I would have also kept working with Colin throughout this too. So I think I probably like would have also had my hands kind of in like the you, Jeff, Colin thing, like because me and Colin had said pretty early on we were going to work together this season. So I think I probably would have tried to like dabble in both and like just try and like be a swing in the middle to like see how that went. So which either would have went like really well or I would have gotten clocked like so fucking quick and died like super early in the merge. Like it was going one of two ways for me probably. And I gave my idol to Andrew, right? When I got voted when I left?
Yeah, we let you
Yeah.
give it to anyone, which I mean, in retrospect, that might not have been smart. but-
Yeah, if I had to have given it to someone from my tribe, because I was debating between giving it to Andrew because I was like, Andrew got shafted so hard on his
You should have
class.
gave it to me.
No, you had enough.
Absolutely not.
You had enough. I
Oh my god, could you
wanted,
imagine Silver with like 5 idols?
I wanted to give it to Andrew. I wanted to give it to Andrew because like he's a really good friend of mine, and also he got so shafted on his first run. I wanted to like see him do better, and I was like, maybe this will help him a little bit. Like, which it didn't because he ended up not using it. But I wanted to see him do well. But I was between giving it to him or giving it to Colin. Like if I had to have given it to anyone.
If you gave it to
from-
Colin, I would have beat your ass.
If I had to have given it to someone from the season 1 tribe, I would have given it to Colin.
I almost wish that
you'd given it to Colin.
I really, yeah, I'm starting to wish that
I think
enforced
giving
that.
it to Colin would have been a more interesting outcome, and I regret my choices.
Although, in all
But-
fairness, Colin having the idol, I don't think he would have kept it to like the final 6 when we actually would have needed it against Silver's
Yeah,
3
I feel like I love Colin, but I feel like he would have gotten paranoid and played it sooner when he didn't need to.
It makes it interesting now, at least.
Right, true though.
At least it would have been played if I'd given it to Colin.
That's true. Andrew
I
never
worked
played it.
so I
That's
worked
true.
so hard on that. I spent a whole 10 minutes on it.
Yep. So we are now in the swap.
And then I joined the hosting team. I
And then,
come-
yep, Emma
then I
joined the
come
hosting
to the
team.
hosting team.
It is true. Emma did join the hosting team at this point.
Woo.
So yeah, Emma joins the hosting team at this point. And we move on to the swap tribes, Melee and Brawl.
Yes.
We also start off with Wavelength, a double tribal Wavelength.
So this, I will say, this swap was very crucial because this is kind of because up to this point on season 2, I'd say that pretty much everyone on that tribe was working together, save for maybe Connor. Like like me, Silver, Licity, Kara, we were all pretty tight, and then kind of Jay as well.
Mhm.
But this is where kind of like a split happens there, where like I become closer to Kara and like further away from Silver and Licity, which kind of really has consequences once the merge hits.
Yeah.
But yeah, just continue.
So Wavelength double tribal. Aiden and Silver are paired together and end up winning this challenge.
Heck yeah. That was like the best wavelength score.
That's also when he revealed to me that he found like a second idol.
That's when I got my second and third idol.
Okay,
Yeah.
hey
Oh!
Ross, walk us through what the fuck happened.
Are you talking
how
about the
did Silver
spirits
get
twist?
that much again? I don't remember.
What
It was
the
a spirit-
fuck?
it was a
How
stupid
did Silver
spirits
get
twist.
3 idols before the merge?
It was a stupid spirits twist that I came up with, which I thought was cool.
The
Okay.
Island of Spirits, Aiden sent me there. I said, okay, I'll go there so you're not a big of a threat.
Did I do that? Oh my god, I can't. Yeah, because again,
Yeah.
was
So
so
what I
cool
did was
Silver
I
at this
asked
point.
I asked like 6 people, 2 from each season, to like give a challenge. And like we attach an advantage across to it. Luna had like that lunar idol thing from season
Right,
3 that never got
right.
played. I think that's what Silver had. I can't look back at it because we cleared the channel every single time someone was left. But that's what I remember.
It's
don't
basically an
remember.
idol that got stronger the more I survived.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was the
everything.
Luna. That was the Luna thing. I don't remember the other one you got though.
I got the swap idol.
Oh, you just got the swap idol. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say also congrats to Aiden for having a much better wavelength showing than in season 2.
Yes.
It's thanks to me.
Nose loxes were harmed in the making of this wavelength.
No,
Well, to be
Zlox
fair,
wasn't
Zlox
wavelength.
wasn't wavelength.
was
Zlox was
Dom.
yes, Zlox was fucking emoji charades.
Oh, same thing.
But no, I did just as bad in wavelength though with Dom. Season 2.
Fucking Dom. So yeah, that happens. Aiden and Silver win immunity, and at the double tribals, we say goodbye to Connor and Lindsay.
Yeah, so Connor was like the one season 2 guy. He went early in season 2. And I never got on with him too much in season 4. So he was kind of
So here's your fun fact of the day. I specifically asked Connor to play this season because I knew he'd be playing a season I was playing at the exact same time.
You set him up.
I tried to set him up.
I thought it was because someone from season 2 dropped.
It was both technically. But there was that little bit of extra to it.
Yeah, wasn't it because
And then
wasn't it Tyler that dropped?
Tyler dropped and Silver was added last minute.
Right.
Silver was
Who else
originally
dropped from season
no.
2 then?
I was added the day of cast reveal.
Right. Who else dropped from season 2 then?
Good
Everybody.
question. I don't remember. I have
Well,
to
I
go back
know
and look
one
at casting.
I knew one person that it wasn't.
I mean, well, obviously, we talked enough about him on season 2, so.
Michael Jackson did not have any presence this season.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. But that still wouldn't make Connor replace. Hold on.
How the fuck did Connor get there?
So either way, so at the other tribal, I feel like this is where, because I think it was me, Jay, and Licity were in an alliance, and we were like, hey, we don't like Lindsay. And
No,
someone was backing
Jay
up.
had a little pushback on that Lindsay vote. They did not want to do that vote.
Oh.
So at that tribal, I voted Femi to try to pin that vote on Jay.
That's fucking right. Oh my god, that was a fucking fallout.
And that's when Jay went ballistic next round. Also, Connor saying I gave him a fake idol when I never gave him anything.
That's right, he did say that. Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I didn't even talk to you.
Oh, I know who dropped. It was Drew.
Drew was playing?
No.
So at what? So one
Drew
point.
existed.
So what? So at one
It's the real
point,
question.
Licity said no. So I went to Drew,
Right.
and then Drew never responded until like after the season had started.
That checks out.
I would have loved to have had Drew on season 4. I said this in the season 2 podcast. He was cool. He was fun.
Aiden at this point was also a maybe. Tyler was a yes. Jay was a yes. Silver was a yes. I guess because Silver was a yes at this point for some reason. I know Silver becomes a no. Connor's like listed as an alt at this point, so that's probably why he was asked.
Right.
And then I dropped because of my housing situation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you dropped because of
I
your
remember
housing
that.
situation. I begged you to come back. I begged you to come back when
And I
Tyler
was like,
dropped the day before the season started.
And I was like, sure, and shake some ass.
You said you were gonna play stupid and then get voted out early, and then went out to win the season.
So true.
If I had a nickel for every time that's happened with a Randomvivor player, I'd have 3 nickels.
I think
Me, Emma.
And Licity.
Licity.
Which is hilarious because it's the first 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Well, not first 3, but
Oh, right, 4.
3
Sorry,
out of 4.
I forgot about
3
It's
out of
okay, we
4.
can ignore. It's okay. We tend to ignore season 3 anyways. No offense to any season 3 people.
well,
watching.
We tend to ignore most of season 3.
The alt for season 3 would have played stupid early on.
Who was the alt for season 3?
The one who I'm not mentioning by name for a reason.
I don't even remember who the fuck the alt for season 3 is.
Anyways, I will say, I think
Oh!
I think
That's a-
Silver's straight out on Femi is actually like it's a little dumb, but also really smart because I don't think anyone but Silver would be able to pull that off. Like I think he's talented enough to be able to lie out his ass so aggressively and be able to pull it off no problem whatsoever.
Yeah.
I mean, the amount of times that Silver almost got me, Listy, and Drew to side with him in season 2 when we shouldn't have is impressive. So you're absolutely right there.
I'm going through like the casting right now, and it's so weird how things change throughout. Because at one point, Danny wasn't going to play.
We would have been so spared.
Because, like, I almost cut Danny because of a certain thing, but we couldn't find anyone else to replace. Damn.
A girl
Could have
with
had
a dream.
Leslie on a Alt Zlox account.
So you
I
joke.
wish.
So you joke.
I
so
wish
you
Slox
joke.
could have played.
Oh, so
I
you
wish
joke
Slox
about
could
this.
have played.
You joke about this.
It was
So
supposed to
we had
happen, wasn't it?
It was supposed to. He was an alt for season 3 and 1 in case someone dropped last minute.
Oh, he died.
I'm so bummed that he didn't end
Did
up
I
on
die?
season 3.
All right, Peter Ross.
No, we can hear you, Ross.
Can you hear me?
I can't
Okay,
hear
cool.
Ross. Oh, no, I can.
Why can't you? What the fuck?
No, I can. I can now. Sometimes
Okay.
I just tune you. I'm sorry.
He was an alt for both seasons 1 and 3. No, so I remember how this went. We originally planned for the season to be much sooner, and then I had to postpone it because season 3 just fucking killed me.
Fair enough.
So I postponed it, and with that postponement, we lost Nicole, Siffy, Aiden, which is probably for the best. The other Aiden.
Yeah, I was like, damn, Ross, tell me how you really feel.
We almost lost you too. I'm looking at this. You were listed as a maybe with Listy as a no.
Season
Same with
4 is
Jeff.
so much different.
I am
Jeff.
so reliable. I have no life. It's so nice to be able to.
See, I would have been really reliable too if life did not have other plans for me.
Yeah. Lindsay became a yes from a maybe, so that was good.
I just think Zlock should be on every season of Randomvivor ever.
It'll be impossible to get him.
He
on
basically
nowadays
has been.
anyway.
What seasons has Zlox not made an appearance in? 5?
5, 4. Nope. He's the love 1 and 4. No, he's the
This
love
is
1 this
true.
season.
Right, because we make him be Aiden's love 1, I
We
remember.
make him be Aiden's love 1 again.
Because we make him be. 5, 6,
Did we
8,
just
and 9.
completely stop doing loved ones?
5, 6,
Yeah,
8,
we stopped
the
doing it, but
only
we didn't do it in
seasons.
8 or 9. We probably should have done it.
5, 6, 8, and 9 are the only seasons Lox has not appeared in. So he has appeared in more Randomvivor seasons than he hasn't.
That's so funny.
And 2 of those times he wasn't even a player.
Slay.
It's so funny.
Wasn't I his confessional buddy one of the seasons he played?
I don't even remember what season that would have been.
I remember
Probably
there was
3?
one season.
That would have had to be 3. It would have had to be 3 because we didn't do confessional buddies for 7.
Right, okay, yeah.
I fucking love Lox so much.
Anyways,
Yeah, so locks doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah.
what happened? So we've talked about, have we gone over Connor and why he was booted yet?
No,
basically.
not really.
I mean,
We talked
Connor
about
really
it.
didn't do anything, did he?
I mean, he wasn't inactive per se, but he was kind of dry to talk to. And I think Adelaide, you were on Silver Swap Tribe, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where Saturday Bitches was born.
As was Licity, so I guess I'd be the only one who could really talk
Yeah.
about this. I'm trying to remember who was on the Swap Tribe. So it was me, it was Kara, it was Connor. I think
It was you, Andrew, Cara, Colin, Connor, Jeff, and Jesse.
right, okay, because I got close with Colin here as well. Yeah, I think it was just a case of Connor, he's just kind of dry to talk to. I don't know if there's much really strategy to it.
I love Connor. He can be baby girl, or he can be like
Yeah, Connor is so
Thanks.
funny to me as an orc player because when I played with Connor, he was like social butterfly. Like he was like one of the most active people. Like me and Connor were like besties, and we played with him. And then
yeah,
other
no,
times we
Connor-
watch him play, and he goes home so early.
Connor is like such a mixed bag because the thing about Connor is, especially around here, he played so many orgs. He played so many orgs at once, and you could tell he would only put effort into like one or two of them. And of course, the one that I was playing with him is the one he put effort in.
Man, touch grass, yo.
Until we got horrendously blindsided at both final 7 and 6. Oh no, sorry, final 8 and 7. And then I somehow managed to survive another 2 rounds after that. Anyways, so yeah, Connor goes here, Lindsay goes here as well. I don't know if you guys can speak on the Lindsay vote.
Again, I think it was just that she was not given vibes, which I think was a big issue in season 3 as well. None of us could really connect with her.
Yeah.
I had issues with her from season 3, so I know that I was easy to sway. And like Silver said, Jay was the only one who didn't want to, so he put the stray vote and basically plotted their demise for the next rounds.
Yeah. Speaking of the next round, we have the challenge snake, and it's not the snake that you would think it is.
Me.
This is Peanut's first. This is the start of Peanut's grid challenge.
This is like the Minesweeper or whatever, right? Or
Yep.
something like
Yep. Yep.
Because I remember, like, I came in clutch for this with like 1 life left or whatever. I basically single-handedly won it. Like I made like a comeback win in the challenge for our tribe.
Well, it was you versus Licity, if I remember correctly. It was
Yeah, and Licity like cashed out or whatever because it was like a cash out system where like you can like give up and like keep the points you've got or whatever.
And then if you hit a bomb, the points will be halved.
Yeah, that's right. And like Licity sort of cashed out when they were up, and I basically like just had to keep trying and was eventually able to get it. But
yeah,
so
I remember that.
What happened with Jay here?
So Jay, I mean, you guys can speak on that if you want.
I can probably speak the best on that. So basically, the previous round, Jay had pushed back on the Lindsay vote, so I voted Femi because that was one of their options for the vote. So then Jay goes a little ballistic during this tribal and says, "Silver's a snake," blah 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 blah, and then tries to get everyone to target everyone, like me to target Adelaide to target Licity to target Femi. Basically, all of us to try to target each other, but it was not working at all. And then I'm basically telling Jay, "Oh, I'm gonna play my idol just to be safe." Psych. I tell Jay I had 2 idols. No, I had 3, baby. But yeah, they were just like trying the best they can to save themselves, and I'm like, bye.
I was also Jay's number 1 like very quickly, because like we used to host an org together, and it was like, oh hey, we're together. Okay, here's everything I know. It was like almost immediately ride or dies, and I was just telling them like, you need to slow the fuck down, stop fighting with Silver, stop fighting with Licity. They have so much power, so many friends.
You're always gonna lose.
Right. You can't take a shot at them right now, and they refuse to listen. I think their words to me was like, we play orgs very differently, and I'm gonna respect you, but you need to let me do this. And they went home. So
oh, that's funny. All right.
So now we're merged.
Yep, now you're merged into
Nintendo's.
Yep, Nintendo's. Yep, that was the name of the tribe you guys chose. I know someone tried to make it Ross Toes. I was not letting another Toes. I was not letting another Ross Toes. I was not letting another Toes tribe. So I didn't.
It was either me or Adelaide.
Like I said, the early merge before the James vote is a bit iffy for me. So when was it that me and Kara turned on Silver and Licity? Was it at the Jesse vote or was it at the Andrew vote?
Andrew.
Okay. because I don't
let's-
remember the Jesse
So
vote.
let's talk about the Jesse vote just because like it's there. I don't think there's really much to say. I know Jesse is not exactly the most active. That's probably a big part of this.
Yeah, like I don't even remember Jesse at all, or
I'm a
Andrew.
Jesse
for that matter.
truther. I'm a Jesse
Jesse was the season 1 finalist with Emma,
Well, yes.
and one of the worst FTC performances I've ever seen.
Well, yeah. She's also from the same really small part of Canada that I'm from, so we bonded over that. And
I've
she's
known Jessie for almost 7 years.
she was like just like really undoubtedly loyal to me in season 1. It was awesome.
Okay, so Ross, was she worse than the season 5 finalists?
No, it was bad.
Yeah, no, it was bad. So so let me do this. Okay, so here was what Jesse's season 1 FTC was. A small paragraph written 10 minutes before the season started because, and I quote, "It's hot in Newfoundland today." Meanwhile, the other finalist, also in Newfoundland, brings out this whole ass speech.
I did do a Google Doc. This is true.
I would say yes, the FTC performance is worse.
And then she also like didn't answer half the questions.
That too. So yeah, we move on. So first individual immunity is that pancake challenge.
Oh, fuck you.
I remember
Actually,
that.
fuck you.
Okay, so it's around here.
Life.
It's around here that I started getting close with Fimi. Like me and Fimi were really vibing with each other. And yeah, because this is again, I don't remember Andrew. I just remember that like Silver and Licity, like me and Kara kind of flipped on them at this vote. But do you want to do this first?
No, it was, no, I voted Jeff. No, I voted Jeff here in case of a Jesse Idol.
Right, because up to this point, you know, season 2 was going strong. You know, me, Kara, Silver, and Licity, we were all kind of working together. But then also from the Swamp Tribe, we were cool with Colin and Jeff, and then we had Fimi. You know, because then during the merge, up to this point, I bonded with Fimi. So that was 5, and I can't remember. I don't think we brought in a 6, so I don't remember how we actually managed to vote out Andrew, given we only had 5. Did Licity and Silver? Did you guys like split your votes or something?
I don't know. I just voted Femi.
Okay, because Ross, you have the voting record, right?
I just added the voting chart to our notes. I realized I forgot to do that before.
Oh, damn. I was just.
Okay, well, let's see.
You didn't vote Femi at the Jesse Tribal.
Oh, James self-voted, and Andrew voted Licity. That's why.
Oh, we're talking about the Andrew Tribal. I thought we were still at Jesse.
Oh, I thought we moved on for the Jesse.
Oh, for the Jesse Tribal, I convinced Kara to vote Jeff with me.
Okay.
Well, Licity
and
also.
There was
Wait,
also
why'd you guys
one
vote Jeff?
more. Yeah.
Me and Kara voted Jeff in case of a Jesse Idol.
And
Gotcha.
Andrew self-voted for the second time this season, apparently. What the heck?
Strike him out. Get his ass out of here.
Oh, no, you know what? I think he had like some kind of disadvantage from like spirits or something
Maybe.
that like forced him to self-vote.
Also, I love that from the final 12 to the final 10, every person who got voted out voted for Licity.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah. But yeah, I have no idea what Andrew is doing at the final 10. Again, it's all for some reason season 4 is much more hazy to me than season 2 is.
I think
But-
he got the nostalgia factor of season 2.
Yeah. Because my season 4 game was awful.
I know what. I think I can grasp what happened at the Andrew vote.
So here's what I remember, right? Is that Kara didn't want to distance me and her from Licity, right? Probably because of some, PTSD from season 2 in Screamvivor. By the way, can you guys hear me well?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep, I hear you.
Because the sound things on the side sometimes don't go But anyways, so yeah, she wanted to distance, us two from Felicity and Silver. And like I said, we were cool with Colin from the Swamp Tribe, and Colin was cool with Jeff, and then I was cool with Fimi as well. So like the five of us kind of got together, and we're like, I don't know why we landed on Andrew.
Well, season 1 was originally going to go for me, and then Kara told me, and then I went to Tribal Chat. I was like, okay, I heard season 1 was going for me.
Gotcha.
And
Yeah,
that's-
and I remember that. Like, I also think there was a concern that you and Felicity were more loyal to like Adelaide and James than you would be to me and Kara.
James was our fourth for a hot minute. Like they were riding that shit out.
Yeah, no, they like I said. What is it called? Fat Gay Bitches? Is that the name of the alliance?
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa.
But no, what was it? I forgot the name of the alliance.
Bad gay bitches.
Bad
Fad?
bitches.
Oh, well,
Sad.
All right, Ross, we're banning his ass.
What? What was this? Sorry? Huh?
I forgot the name of their alliance, and I thought it was Fat Gay Bitches for a second.
Sorry, it's like raining really hard out here, and I was worried my car was gonna get flooded away.
But okay, so my point is that Sad Gay Bitches would have been an alliance of 4 if we hadn't managed to get out James before you guys had been able to flip the vote. But yeah, like James was definitely like a core 4 of you guys' alliance. But again, I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't that really only become super entrenched after me and Kara flipped on you guys?
Right.
I do think
yes.
we sort of came about after the James vote, I think.
No, after Aiden and Kara flipped on us, it was just us 4
Yeah.
versus the 5.
Yes.
And then, but at the James vote, Felicity voted James
Because
to try to get more.
for some reason I thought that like I could get Felicity back into our group after that, which was
Yes,
really
and
naive.
we used her to get more information out of y'all.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But yeah, the final
Yeah,
10.
let me ping Lissy because she wanted me to let her know when we're getting closer to the sad gay bitches
But I will say,
era.
so I'll do like a quick little prelude because I did a quick little search. We were made on April 2nd, which was during Final 9. So obviously, I think there was a larger contingency with James.
So James wasn't in the core group then?
No.
Even before they got voted out.
Sad Gay Bitches was always the 3 of us. I think there was. Let me see if I can find the name for it. There was a 4th alliance featuring James, but I forget. Was it the Water Bottle Club? No. What the fuck was it?
See, I assumed that Sad Gay Bitches was just the 3 of you because James got voted out before you guys were able to retake control of the game.
I'm trying to find it because I know that the 4 of us were tighter. Really? Oh, it was Murderousy. That's what it was.
Murderous.
Oh, I remember that. That alliance. I remember that now.
I can't find any strategy talk that's buried in Licity test and trying out black tea.
But okay, so here's Licity.
Can you speak?
Try speaking. Because we
I don't
can't
think
hear
it's
you.
working. I don't think
hear
it's
you.
working.
I think it's working.
See if you can maybe like switch mics. Is there a different mic you can use?
Yeah. In settings, there should be a way to change your audio input.
Oh, okay, she's muted for now.
Speak.
We still cannot hear you, unfortunately.
No. All right. Well,
I'm sure-
we've lost one of the sad gay bitches.
It worked for season 2. I'm sure it can work here. Well, she'll find a way.
I'm
She'll
just
find-
happy that we got through season 2 without any real issue.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, season 10. Sorry, final 10, not season 10.
That's coming.
Yeah.
Hi.
We're almost there.
But yeah, so So Andrew wanted to do Licity, it seems.
Yeah.
Again, I still don't know why we targeted Andrew instead of like Silver or Licity.
Well,
Again,
y'all targeted Andrew because y'all thought he was the one that leaked information to me when he didn't. It was Kara.
oh, we can hear you now.
Hello.
Licity.
We can hear
We
you.
can hear you.
We got it. We got connection. Let's go.
Oh my god. I have to turn my headphones down. But yes, I'm glad to.
So we're at the final 10 right now, Licity, aka the vote where me and Kara screw up our own games.
So true.
I don't remember.
That's
This
where
is
me
the
and Kara
Andrew-
turned on you and Silver.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. Cause I got real buddy with Silver.
It wasn't because you were close with Silver. It was because we were worried that you two were close with your guys' swap tribe more than you were close with us, aka Adelaide, James, and Andrew.
Andrew was
Right.
never on our swap tribe.
Andrew's on your swap tribe.
Oh, okay. Well then,
Adelaide
Adelaide
is just a baby girl.
Yeah. Why the fuck did we vote out Andrew? Like,
I said why. I said why.
I know you said why, but it's still like looking back on it, it's like, just like, why would we leave Silver in the game with 3 idols?
Here's the thing. I think
because I found out that y'all wanted to target me, and so I said something in the main tribal chat or main chat, and that steered y'all away from that.
But still, not even like Licity or Adelaide.
Well,
or
here's
I
the thing.
don't know.
What you're always going to come up against is if anyone leaks it, Silver can play an idol. So you're going to be scared of taking a direct shot at him almost every time. And that was his strength. That every time it's like, is Silver going to play it? And he never fucking does. Because he never needs to. His game was won purely of intimidation.
Yeah.
I think that plays a factor into why we target Colin at the final 8, but I can't remember. But we'll get there in a bit. Yeah, so Andrew goes. Me and Kara basically lay our cards out on the table, except we also don't, because for some reason I thought I could trust Licity after that, even though I blatantly spit in her face by voting out Andrew behind her back.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just looking back at all my decisions in season 4, and I just can't understand it. Like, what the hell was
Here's the thing, season 4 is messy. Again, I think a lot of that is the Silver intimidation. You have 2 massive threats in the game that at the same time are such obvious threats. Everyone's also looking at Kara instead, because like, oh, she's under the radar winner strike because she is the most scary person, other than the 2 scary final bosses here in the corner. So then they end up targeting her instead.
Well, but like, Kara was like my number 1 all season.
Well, the Saturday bitches were able, and this is jumping all over, but we were able to get over her at fucking Final 7. For a while, I think a lot of it was like building the case against Kara, because like she was running y'all, like she was controlling y'all. I think it was like because your alliance of like 4 or whatever is scarier than our alliance of 3, and you could never take a shot at Silver because he was going to idle me or Licity consistently if anything went wrong.
So at Final 10, the alliance is me, Kara, Femi, Jeff, and Colin. Mm-hmm. That's like the alliance we've got. That continues into the Final 9, and for some reason it collapses at the Final 8, and I can't remember why.
It's because Licity won immunity, and I was threatening to double idol me and Adelaide.
Right.
Which I think what happened was because Colin flipped.
No, we targeted Colin first, I think. I remember.
Oh, yeah, because why the fuck would you do that?
I think Silver just laid it out. Is because we couldn't vote you or Silver because Silver was threatening to idol the both of you, and Licity had immunity, so we had to target someone in our alliance. But that's skipping ahead of the James vote.
We gotta talk about the James vote still. So we have the 6 puzzles challenge.
Yeah, this one's pretty straightforward. This one's relatively simple in terms of like what went down.
Yeah, James goes home. Carl wins immunity.
Yeah, it's basically just the 5 alliance sticks together and picks off James. I think we were like sort of going between James and Adelaide here, and I think we settled on James because we thought Adelaide was going to get idled. So the sad gay
I
bitch
decided
is almost...
not to idle because and let James go because it'll be easier to maneuver with less people to manage idols with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the sad gay bitch was almost James instead of Adelaide there because we almost did Adelaide.
Fuck you.
But yeah, this is just a case of the dominant alliance picking off someone in the minority. Not much to it. And then the final 8 comes. And
Yeah, I gotta go read back on that.
Yeah, Licity wins. Which
Wasn't
yeah,
it
I think
right after the James vote or something? I like somehow snuck into the opposite side alliance.
no, it was during the James vote because you vote James.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Now
that's right.
No, now I remember what happened. Now I remember what happened is that after the final 10, I talked with Licity, kind of like apologized, and we were chatting, like we were on good terms, but not good strategic terms. I was trying to like let her back in, kind of. So for the James vote, I told her just vote James. I think. Yeah, I was like just vote James. Seeing if she would leak it or not. And I think she did, but again, Silver didn't idle. But anyways, her voting James is what helped her gain my trust again.
And that was the plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, final 8 rolls around. Licity wins immunity.
Oh, it's loved ones again, where we brought back Zlox.
Yes.
Woo!
How did we do that one? The fact that you did a Pictionary as well, another like guessing a picture-based one, is evil.
Yeah, I know.
I'm going through to find out how you guys did. You guys got last place for the second time! Let's go!
Whoa. What
I know
God.
I did pretty well. That's all that matters.
You and Wonder got 4th place.
Yeah. Okay. But wait. 233. Excuse you. Oh yeah. No, we got 3rd place. You corrected yourself because Silver and Planet got it in barely a minute. Oh, and Licity and Patrick. The 2 people got it in a minute, basically flat. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it was insane.
Disgusting.
It was disgusting. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, what was disgusting? Sorry.
I got third with 2.5 minutes. Silver got 2nd with 1:10, and Licity got 1st with 1:06.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Aiden and Zlox, 12 minutes and 35 seconds. So
But
funny.
yes. So we can't vote Licity. Obviously, we're not voting Silver because of his idols. And if that is what happened, that Silver threatened to also double idol Adelaide, then yeah, it makes sense why we go after someone in the alliance. Although I think it was Fimmy's idea to do Colin, if I remember correctly. And obviously, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I remember there being like a fight between, I think it was Silver and Fimmy.
Right. Yes, that is right. Yes, Fimmy and Silver did not get along.
I remember there being like an in-tribe fight. I just remember that.
It was just me being gay and dramatic.
True.
Got it. Okay. So yeah, that happens. Fimmy goes.
So yeah, me.
That
Fimmy,
tribe was crazy.
Yeah, well, because me, Fimmy, Kara, and Jeff decided to do Colin. I don't know why Jeff did Colin, because I feel like Jeff would have been much closer to Colin than Fimmy or any of the rest of us. But
Yeah, that was a choice for him.
But anyway, so we thought
Jeff wanted revenge on Colin for what happened in season 1.
So
Which
we thought
we got
Licity.
on him in season 1, so I don't know why he needed to do it again.
We thought Licity would be our 5th to get Colin, because again we trusted her for some reason. and then Licity was the swing vote here to do Fimi. And obviously Colin voted Fimi because we were targeting him. So that's basically when sad gay bitches like ran the game from then on.
Yeah, pretty accurate.
Fimi tried to turn this into a messy trouble. So basically, Fimi was trying to do a split between Kara and Colin, and try to say that Jeff and Colin is down with the Kara vote, and that Licity was too, and that the others would vote Colin, and then try to get people to target Aiden and Kara. It was a whole big mess.
Mhm.
It's just a messy merge.
It
And
is.
yeah, I mean,
Fun merge though.
Oh yeah.
so it's funny because from Final 7 onwards, looking at the votes themselves, you'd think that it was straightforward, with the exception of the Final 5, where neither me nor Jeff could vote. But in reality, it was much more complex. So at this point, right, by Final 7, Colin is much more in the Silver Adelaide Listy camp than he's in the me, Kara, Jeff camp. Which would turn out to be a mistake, but is completely understandable.
Yeah.
So I think that, like, I'm trying to think. So who won immunity at Final 7?
Me,
Okay.
touchy subjects.
So, and did you threaten to double idol Adelaide and Licity? I can't remember.
Yeah.
I don't think you
Nope.
did.
Or no.
Nope.
No? Okay, because Colin was with you guys at this point.
Yeah, we all agreed to vote Kara.
Right.
Yeah, no, you
and
were with us.
I think I tried arguing. In the end I did because Colin made it clear he wasn't flipping. And I think Kara also came to an acceptance on that as well. But I remember, like, I tried really, like, swaying Colin, telling him that, like, can't give him too much power. I don't remember my exact arguments. I just remember that I really, like, tried to sway Colin as best as I could, but he wouldn't hear any of it. I think I can't remember if it was here or the next vote where he basically agreed, like, Final 6, I'll work with you guys, but not here, which was a mistake. But yeah, so Colin, it was again completely understandable given that the three of us literally voted for him at the last vote. Just wouldn't, like, refuse to not vote Kara here. And I think Kara told me that, like, I could go along with it, and then Jeff did as well. So yeah, that was pretty much like from there on. It was a foregone conclusion as to what would happen.
I think the hope was that I would flip on them. Because, like,
that was the hope. That was the hope starting around Final 6, Final 5. I think Final 7, the hope was that Colin would flip.
Which it's more that it's just difficult because at a certain point it's like, hey, like, next round Licity wins immunity.
And then did Licity have, like, a pre-played idol somewhere from James?
I don't know. I
like a snake idol?
In the
Okay, so wait, no. Now I remember. Here's what happened: is that Adelaide, we tried to get you to flip at 5, but for 6, it was Licity who we tried to get to flip onto Silver. Because at the time I thought that Silver was the bigger threat than Licity was.
Oh.
Yeah, so we did start trying to sway Adelaide till Final 5, which we'll get there because, Ross, I know you've admitted this before, but that Final 5 challenge was some BS.
Yeah, okay. We should have done sacrifices sooner. I apologize.
You're doing it. Final 5 was busy.
Real quick. Licity, can you speak? 'Cause I can hear you if you're trying to speak at all. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Damn it.
God damn it! Again? Well, we tried.
So do we want to move on to Final 6 then? Anything else to say about the Kara vote from?
Yeah, that one's pretty straightforward for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the next 4 votes really are straightforward. With the exception of the Final 5, there's some complications. But yeah, so Kara goes. And then Final 6, this is when the Caesars decide. As soon as Licity won immunity at Final 6, instead of
I won immunity. No, yeah, she did.
Yeah,
My
as soon as she wants to me, Colin, or Jeff, that's when it was over. Because obviously we couldn't vote Licity. We couldn't vote Silver.
Because I
The
played
only
one of my
person-
idols.
The only person we could vote would be Adelaide. But even then, that doesn't work. Even if
Why
Silver
would you
didn't
target
vote-
the goats?
Well, because the problem was, right, is that even if Silver didn't idol Adelaide, if me, Colin, and Jeff voted Adelaide, and those three voted like one of us three, in a tie scenario, all three of them are immune, so one of the three of us goes anyway. Oh, we can hear you now, City.
We got Licity.
I hate
We got
this
Licity
website.
back. I'm so sorry. Just remember, this is the end. We're almost done.
Okay.
But yeah, we were just
hanging
going over
on.
the final, we were just going over the final 6 vote.
Yeah,
And
I could
Colin
hear
voted
everything. I was
himself.
trying to talk.
Yeah, so Colin, if I remember correctly, a friend of his went missing, and he kind of went off the grid for like a full day or something, and just didn't, and ended up like actually submitting. I think if I remember correctly, he actually submitted a parchment for himself.
Yes.
He did.
I think because so like I said, at this vote, like we worked really hard to sway Licity to turn on Silver and do Adelaide or Silver, but she wouldn't have any of it, which is probably the correct decision.
She's, I mean, then she's in a 4-2 minority. Either way, she burns the other person, and she 100% goes. And she's not immune next round. She goes home at final 5.
Well, also keep in mind, I was of the mind that Silver was the bigger threat, right? So I
Yeah.
thought it would make sense
Mm.
for Licity to get rid of Silver. I didn't realize that Licity was actually the biggest threat there, at least not at the time.
And that's why you won the award in touchy subjects of who doesn't know what's going on.
So I think Colin goes. I think that round is super short, if I remember as well. Like trying
Yeah.
to have really early.
Well, I think final 6 on the rounds are very short.
Yeah.
But yeah, Colin goes in pretty straightforward vote. Again, me and Jeff kind of have to vote Colin because we can't, it doesn't matter, because if we went after Adelaide, it wouldn't do anything. Especially once Listy put her foot down and said she wasn't doing Adelaide, that was it. So yeah, then final 5 comes around, and at this point, it's just a race between me and Jeff for immunity. That's pretty much.
Who can make it one more round?
Yeah. Well, this is the thing, is I think I could have won Final 4 immunity had I made it there. Jeff didn't do well at Final 4 immunity. But he did really well at Final 5 immunity. My God, that man was willing to give up everything to stay one more round.
Honestly, I'm shocked you didn't do the same, if you want to be honest.
Okay, I stopped short of the thing I wouldn't do is give up a jury vote. Because I thought it would have been way too hard to win FTC already, given my game, that giving up a jury vote would be just throwing in the towel, basically.
That's fair.
But Jeff was willing to throw in to give away his jury votes, among many other things.
He wasn't winning any anyways.
Yeah, so Jeff beat me there because he was willing to sacrifice a lot. And as a result, it kind of automatically fell on me. Jeff did try something, so the amount of disadvantages both me and Jeff had at this point was astronomical. We couldn't vote. Jeff had one FTC vote that'd be taken away from him at the end. I think we also both had a disadvantage in the final immunity challenge as well, among many other things.
Y'all couldn't talk in chats.
Yeah. The only way we could talk is Jeff formed an alliance chat between me, him, and Adelaide, and that was the only way we could talk.
So fucking funny, I'm sorry.
And y'all really tried to sway me.
Yeah. I think we tried to get you and Silver to do Licity. Because obviously neither of us could vote, so we couldn't do it with just you.
And
But I
still
think
had
we
my
tried to get
idol.
you to go to Silver and get the two of you to do Licity. But yeah. Obviously you weren't taking it. So that's where I go. In another.
I do want to clarify for the record of I think at a certain point I knew I was losing, but the big way to sway me into my position in the game was, I forget what it was Leslie was going through at the time, but it was something plus FTC and finale were going to be on her birthday. And it was this is my gift to you, 2-time winner on your 18th birthday or whatever. Slay this shit, mama. Walk that runway.
And then she didn't get it.
And then she didn't get it.
Wait, what year was that in?
That was
This is
like last
2023.
year. It was last year.
Wait,
2023, yeah.
last year.
Yeah, it was.
What
in
was I
April.
going through last year? Nothing that big.
I don't know. Maybe I'm
I
wrong.
think is that around? It's around then that you that like you said like you were staying at like your uncle's house or whatever or like some big house.
That
on
was
vacation?
October of 2021
Oh,
I could be wrong.
or 2022.
I
'Cause
know that
April.
like. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I know when that was. That was when my dad was getting married to a new person.
gotcha.
Got it.
Anyway, so I get booted here,
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
And you get fifth
now
place
the
again.
the only non-sad gay bitch left is Jeff.
Wait.
Couldn't really do anything.
Oh, so what's the final four immunity?
It's like an endurance.
Yeah, it's an endurance challenge, which oh my god, I would have gone so hard at that challenge, but Jeff did not.
Truly
I'm gonna see if I can
tragic.
find it.
I basically was like, Jeff, I'm going for this immunity hardcore, and then I'm gonna vote Licity out.
Final
And
Four was
then-
that combo challenge. It was done some missions. You basically had to like do combos.
So I basically said all that so Jeff wouldn't try
So
as hard in the
question,
challenge. So I won.
If Jeff had one immunity there, what would you guys have done?
I would have done Licity.
I would have.
Yeah.
Okay. I probably would have voted silver.
Oh, you bitch!
Wait, for
you
real?
bitch!
No,
Oh,
dude.
you
I-
long-haired bitch!
I put myself at still. I wanted to give you a gift. I thought it'd be really nice. Plus, the time winner is dope as fuck. Like
That's so sweet.
I'm losing. I'm going for the story at this point.
So there would have been fire making between Silver and Licity. That would have been iconic.
I think Licity was like strong with me, so I think she would have voted Adelaide.
No.
Nar, nar.
Just imagine though, is that let's say Silver goes at 4, right? And then either Adelaide or Jeff win final immunity. Or let's say Jeff wins final immunity challenge because Adelaide would have gifted to Licity. If we had an FTC of Adelaide and Jeff,
Genuinely.
Oh my god!
Here's my thing. I think I could have won that. I think I could have.
Oh, you
pitched
I
it
think
away.
you could have too.
especially
But,
remember because you would have gotten an extra jury vote because of Jeff's disadvantage.
Yeah.
I think actually, wait, no, I absolutely win that because I
You would.
Damn it! Why can't you do shit at challenges like I am?
Try to help you.
Unfair.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, Licity probably wins that final immunity challenge, but
Yeah,
in fact, Silver probably wins final. Probably wins.
What
fire
was it
making.
again?
it was Snake. It was three things that like added up.
It was three.
was
So we,
3-2
I call it the
then.
3-2-1. Yeah, the 3-2-1 score system is what I called it in here. I
You
don't-
only
we
did
don't
2
have a real-
challenges for that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. I do want to say that before we move on. I think Final Four is my favorite round because the second that Jeff loses immunity, the three of us lock in our votes within 15 minutes. It takes another half an hour to be like, wait, guys, what if? And he just submits like, nope, it doesn't matter. I'm losing anyways.
Again, I
Shout
find it so
out,
funny
Jeff.
'cause Jeff is like the most inactive member. Like from like the final 9 onwards, Jeff is the most inactive member
So I love this map.
of the entire group. Yet he's the last non-sad gay bitch left. Like how is he the one that made it the whole way?
The fun house isn't so fun.
Because of his sacrifices in the final 5.
Yeah.
I was like, not this. I was like, okay, I'm chilling.
He's like the biggest goat there ever was.
Sorry, man.
All love
Which
to
is
Jeff.
like so crazy because in season 1 he like was a strong player.
Again, I think part of it just had to do with his activity level, and part of it was just the circumstances. You know, because from
Yeah.
Final 7 onwards, like
I was the most
nobody,
helpful
like
in
me,
the
Colin, Kara, and Jeff were all, dead.
Dead people walking.
Yeah.
Dead people. Yeah. Well, we've made it to the end of the game.
Well, no, Final 3.
Oh, right, Final 3 first, yeah. So, yeah, the saggy bitches had to turn on each other here.
I just heard
The most
Homophobic.
emotional VC of any org I've ever been in, I must say.
Because Silver was originally planning to maybe give it to Licity, right? By voting out Adelaide.
Yeah.
The original plan, Silver came into this, and again, this is like just an alliance chat. Like it could have been all hot air, but the talk was really just like Silver came in literally last minute. He's playing with house money. Let's give Licity the win. Like that was like he was motivated by that as well, right, Silver?
I just wanted to have fun this game. That was my main goal.
Yeah.
And then
It was like
And
such
then
a
I
nice
realized-
VC.
I realized I actually have a chance at winning.
and then he polished his knife. And
Yeah,
I was like constantly asking Licity, "Oh, what's your snake score? What's your snake score?" So and then I was like,
and then
"Okay, let me beat it."
He wrote "Happy Birthday" on the parchment that he voted her out with.
Please imagine.
Nah. I was alright going
yeah.
at that point because I knew I was gonna. The second I lost that challenge, I was like doom and gloom pretty much.
And we did Jado for the tiebreaker.
Wait,
Oh yeah.
wait, what? Oh,
well, I
Yeah,
think it's
tiebreaker.
it's beautiful because we lost our Suri, and then our Parvati just sort of like fucked around and found out.
wait, who's your Suri? James?
Listen,
Oh. Gotcha.
What?
if I put it
So
in
then
the
James would be the Alexis of this Black Widow Brigade then. Huh?
crew, yeah.
Can we note that I was immune 11 out of 14 tribals?
Yeah, no, go fuck yourself. Like, stop being good at this game. I want to vote you out once, for the love of God.
Well, in reality, you were immune for basically all of them because of those idols you had. Like, even the rounds where you weren't immune, no one was voting for you.
Yeah, I received 0 votes the entire thing.
The only votes that weren't that Silver got against him were my 3 FTC votes.
Yeah.
Didn't we lie about an additional idol on point? We pretended there was like another one.
Yes.
Yes.
I did not remember Adelaide. Okay, I did not remember Adelaide getting 3 FTC votes. No offense, Adelaide.
You know what?
If I remember correctly, Licity pity votes Adelaide, and then 2 people actually voted Adelaide.
It was Karen and Jesse.
It's really funny because I'm on the VC at work, and it's like I know I'm winning. I'm just happy to be here. And then I think the first vote. Let me go into the reunion and everything.
Oh my god.
The first vote is like, oh hey, it's a pity vote. That feels like shit. Oh well, we'll move on. Wait, what? Why is there 2? What's happening?
And then there's a third.
And everyone goes quiet, like, oh fuck. Did we just ruin this big time? Yeah, because it's a vote for Silver, Felicity's vote for me. I don't want you to be a 0 vote finalist. Here you go. And then there's another vote for me. And everyone's like, oh god, what is happening?
Yeah, I felt.
But yeah, no, again, I think Silver is one of our better winners, even though it is boosted by like idol plays and immunity.
But
he never plays the idols. That is true. He never plays the idols. I think honestly, after hearing it again in this perspective, I actually would boost him higher than I usually do.
He's better than fucking Mike Holloway. He's better than Yule. He has a strong social hand in everything.
Not like Holloway and Yule.
I had a unique strategy with my idols.
I don't know. We'll see. I might do another winners ranking at some point.
Silver's idols weren't even used as like protection. He used them as a blackmail, pretty much.
And honestly, it's a very unique way of doing it. It's a unique way of
he
doing
never actually needed to use the idols because he threatened everyone with them so fucking much that they were just never going to vote for him.
Yeah, at 9 and 10, I used one of them to make a statement. Like, I have these. I'm gonna fucking use them.
Yeah, Silver, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think my reasoning for putting you so low is a little bit of bias because I also did not want you to win this season.
That's
But yeah, I think I'm
Either
like,
way, yeah.
I would probably say I have like the most unique win.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Silver played the most Silver game possible.
Yeah.
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 Honestly, okay. I think that I personally would say that his season 2 game was better than his season 4 simply because he did it without any idols. But that's
Yeah,
just
the Peanut Blindside in season 2 was crazy.
Yeah, we talked about that during the season 2 podcast.
But not just that, but also the fact that he almost got me, Felicity, and Drew to not target him at both the Dom vote, because we almost flipped over to his side, did Jay instead of Dom as number 1. And then at his actual vote at the final 7, we almost didn't get him either. We almost kept him. Just from sheer persuasive power alone. Not to mention the final 8 where he managed to get immunity off of the most fair twist in the world.
Yeah, that was so good.
I apologize for it. It's fine.
I'll never forget me and Ross being on BT and Ross being like, should I do it? And me being like,
I will say, so I was on that VC as well, and I was just like, is this what orgs are? Is this what you guys do? Because my first ever org and that shit happens.
Oh,
I remember me being like,
maybe this isn't as good an idea as I thought. I'll admit it wasn't.
me being like, well,
Let's not talk about this anymore, please.
Okay, yeah, this is the season 4 podcast.
Yes, we did the thing with the season 2. We're good.
Okay,
Okay.
I think it's spooky.
So-
It was
Yep.
spooky.
Silver wins in a 6-3.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta give credit where credit is due. You know, the sad gay bitches from finally onward just completely ran the game, you know?
Yeah.
Which Ross hates, but you know what? He hates seeing the gays win.
I do think all the
So
time,
true.
like,
Ross
I
is a
think
proud
I
ally.
thought it was a boring second half of the merge, which started off with really interesting dynamics.
I
I
disagree.
actually
I think
do think all the time, like, how it would have been different had I not quit.
Okay,
And, like,
so
Archie hit me.
I don't know how many of you guys know who Mario Lambda is with the funny 115. But
Who?
he. What's that?
Who?
Oh, so have you ever heard of the Survivor Funny 115 before?
No.
Well, it's basically this list compiled the 115 most funny moments of Survivor, but it was compiled back in 2005, right after Guatemala. He's basically made a big name in the Survivor fan community or whatever. Anyways, he made a really good argument in regards to pagongings, because that's what happened here from the final 8 onwards. Is that the best part about pagonging is once all the people outside the dominant alliance are voted out, and then the dominant alliance has to turn on each other. There's lots of emotional weight to it, and that's
Oh
what
yeah,
happened.
there was a lot of emotional weight when that happened here. Yeah.
Yeah,
They were
so
so mad. They were so mad at me when I revealed it was a final 2.
no, genuinely, this would have been I'm not in favor of rigging, but if Cook Islands can pull a final 3 out of their ass, make sure that Ozzy and Yule can talk against each other, you can do it for Silver versus Felicity. No one would have been mad at you.
Honestly, I don't think
like
I don't think it's that close if it's a Silver Felicity Adelaide final, because I think the perception would have been that.
I still think Felicity wins pretty unanimously.
Well, yeah, because I think the perception would have been.
Thank
that
you, Ross,
Silver
for
was
making
going-
it a final 2. I got my
You've won enough. You've won so many org Silver.
Yeah, that was my 12th win.
Yeah, fuck you.
Okay,
Give me
who's
one.
won more, Felicity or Silver? Because Felicity's also won a lot, including one that was for
Well-
$100 or whatever.
I mean, at this point,
Well,
probably
yeah,
only
but-
twice, right?
Can you all still hear me?
Yes.
You still hear you.
Oh, okay. So I think how many orgs have you played Silver in
I
total?
don't know, probably 1 to 200 orgs.
Wow.
Okay. See, I've played 30 orgs and I've won about 8 of them. So it's a high weight.
Okay,
But I've
beast.
played
Okay,
less.
And I've played
beast.
about the same amount and have won 0.
I
made it to-
played
I made it to
probably-
FTC once.
I
You're
think
welcome.
I've probably played 20, and I've only won once, but I've made FTC 3 times.
Over my org career, I've won $600 and 2 months of nitro.
Oh my god.
Bruh.
Okay. You want me my sugar mommy?
Sure. But yeah, I have retired though officially. Unless I'm offered $1,000 to play I'm retired.
$1,000? Jesus Christ!
I will
I'm
DoorDash you.
Listen,
once.
I will DoorDash
I'm
you
down.
one.
I'm down. That's cool. If it's donuts.
I'm also like
Get the donuts. Get the donuts.
Yeah, I wonder all the time. Like me and Ross have had the discussion of like how we think the season would have changed if I hadn't quit.
Oh, I think the second half of Merge is a lot more interesting that way. But I think Adelaide goes earlier. I don't think Adelaide makes it nearly as
Because
far.
I think I would have worked
God,
with the
no.
Sackgate bitches, but I wouldn't have let all of you get to Final 3. Like I definitely would not have let that happen.
Yeah,
I
but
would have
would
tried
you
my best to not let that
would
happen.
you have like gotten the opportunity to? Because remember, like we were trying to get him out as far back as Final 8, and we couldn't. You know.
Well,
So,
I
like,
think
would you-
the thing is that I would have worked with them, but I feel like I also would have tried to work with you guys to try, and I would have been more like willing to flip than anyone else.
Yeah, you guys might have actually had a
Emma,
shot.
if you would have voted me, I would have beat your ass.
Yeah, I know. But sometimes we have to make sacrifices.
Okay, my sacrifice is going to be women, okay?
Wait, what?
What? Oh no, I died.
Is that the end of the podcast?
Yeah, I mean,
I think
we
that's it.
covered everything. Yeah,
Third best season. Let's go.
you had
Yeah.
one person from your season on second chance. Actually, fun fact.
Who was it?
Peanut.
Andrew.
Oh.
Andrew, Peanut was not on this. Was not on season 4.
We,
Wait, hang on. How is it called second chances? That was just
So we had a last minute. Okay, so here's what happened. We got Thomas from season 5, and then he had to move and didn't respond to his summons until it was too late. And we brought in Andrew as a last minute replacement because he jokingly applied.
well, okay. So for reference, we had a few backups. One got on the season, and the other one was also late to respond to get in. So we said, "Hey Andrew, if you are around within an hour, we are desperate you're on." He's like, "Okay, great," and he played really well.
He
Like,
Yeah,
did.
he didn't do bad. He didn't
One
do
of the
bad.
better parts of the season.
Was it better than his season 4 game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, I'd say so.
infinitely.
I mean, he got worse results though when you think about it.
Why did he go before
What?
10th?
Well,
I think he got 11. He got 11, right?
But here's
Yeah.
the thing, I think he's the last like non-major player really, because everyone above him I think is winners equity, like disgustingly good merge.
Oh yeah, no, like this has been a crazy season.
Wait, when did Peanut go?
Next
Uh,
round.
Next round 10.
Oh, okay.
This has been like one of probably our craziest season ever.
Wow.
We'll talk about that eventually because
Yeah.
I do.
When are we getting a
Like-
season
Oh,
ranking?
that little
Ross?
end bit was the second chance.
Oh, I thought season
Awesome.
ranking.
Next time.
where can I
on
find it?
Big Brother.
It's somewhere in. It's somewhere
So
in the
it's
host
I,
comms.
I have it for me currently. Smash Bros is the third best season. I put it above Pokemon. I think
wish
after
you'd
the
say that,
podcast.
Adelaide.
I think genuinely, like Silver said it best. I think dominant trio, whatever. We had to fight from the bottom. We lost James, and it's what do we do? Silver had a very unique game of purely just threatening the entire cast, which is honestly really interesting. And
Actually, no. Like now that you guys have made me think more on it, I actually really appreciate his game.
I think that so I think from an emotional, in terms of just the pure raw emotion, season 4 is great.
Oh yeah,
it's
agreed.
it's I'd say it's like the South Pacific of random.
And it brought an interesting
How dare
arc
you.
full circle too when you think about it because Adelaide and
South
Silver.
Pacific is a great season.
fuck
Oh,
you.
no,
No, absolutely. It's a pagonging. It's a pagonging.
Is that not what happened in this
what
season, Adelaide?
And what was this?
I had to fight from the fucking bottom with two giants. It's like if Island of the Idols, there was just some little fucking dickwad dumbass. Who's the first or second boot in Island of the Idols?
I haven't
No.
watched Island of the
No.
Idols.
I'll remember.
It's like if I'm Jacob Derwin with Sandra and Rob. I'm just hanging out.
But yeah, but what I mean by that is in terms of the gameplay itself, right? In terms of just week to week, if this was a TV show, right? If this was an actual season of the show,
I'll
week
get
to week,
canceled.
it would not be engaging. But when you look at it from a macro perspective, it is.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think this is pretty high up on my season rankings.
Yeah, no, like
I'm
looking
trying to
back,
find
this
these
is
damn
like
season rankings. Is it on the season 9 server?
yes, somewhere in there. I think
I
it's in
mean,
like the
my-
host comp.
There's,
I'll
a,
post
definitely,
it.
there's definitely
You know
a
what?
winners
After
ranking.
the season ends, I'll post a new one.
Oh
into
nope,
the
I
season,
see it. I see
in the
it.
season
There's
10 server.
definitely a winners ranking in this season.
Yeah, I did a winners ranking.
I put Silver as my 4th best winner. That's with the understanding of I think Felicity played one of the most dominant games ever. I've never seen Emma play, but she's a queen, so she's 2nd. And I think Mel did really great, and honestly would have been higher if not for not knowing how to perform at an FGC.
Yeah, agreed.
I mean, to
Actually,
be fair, I was also pretty dominant on my
So
season.
so I see
as well.
that
Yeah, but I didn't
both
watch season
Adelaide
one
and
as well.
Ross have Hunger Games as number 1. What
Hunger
would you
Games
say
is-
is
hold on,
number-
hold on,
Games
hold
is
on,
number
guys. Before we talk about this, I'm gonna end the.
Oh, okay.
All right,
No.
so that's it for season 4. Thank you guys, and goodbye.
Fuck you, Ross.
Bye.